Alright guys, so I've got a pretty unusual product to review today. This is Smoky Mountain tobacco-free oral tobacco. Well, not oral tobacco. It's tobacco-free. So I'm going to do two reviews. One, I'm going to do pouches, right? So those of you who are familiar with snus, and I'm a big fan of snus, we've got pouches. Oop. And then I'll also do a separate review for the product these guys have, which is loose. Okay, they have a bunch of different flavors. I can tell you that I got 5 tins to sample, and I just paid the shipping. So this is not one of those reviews where people send me stuff and I review it for them. I actually went out and acquired this at the request of a viewer. I paid $10 for the shipping, but the 5 tins were free. So if you're interested, at the end you can pick them up. All right, so. Again, separate videos. You can click on the link at the end to watch the video for the loose stuff. This is a food product. So they list the ingredients not only on their website, but on the tin, which says made in the Philippines, first of all. And then it says that it's made from semolina, peppermint menthol. That's the particular flavor we've got here, right? Semolina, peppermint menthol, chocolate, something about coffee. I can't quite read what that says. The tin's a little damaged, and licorice. Okay, and just reading the ingredients list of several different flavors on the website, and it's a little funky. Okay, and it'll be interesting to note that the loose stuff is made from different material, totally different than what is in the pouches. Now, okay, my main frame of reference is snus. Okay, I love loose snus, so I definitely went and I got some of the loose stuff. But then the pouches are fun as well. Okay? Now, the flavor in this thing is lively and fun. Smells bright, smells like mint candy. You put it in there. It's maybe slightly sweet, but mostly minty. It's refreshing. It's what you'd expect, what you'd want. Now, the website does talk about with both the types of tobaccos, but I think especially with the loose that you spit. I don't really find any need with these pouches to spit at all. I just treat them like snus. I put them in my upper lip and I let them roll. I've been through 2-hour classes with the stuff in my mouth, and it just stays there, and it even still gets a little tingle. Even after 2 hours, there's still a tiny little bit there. And I mean, if you're doing this to quit, then I mean it's a good substitute for the oral fixation thing or whatever. As far as flavor goes, pretty lively, pretty tasty. So for the pouches, I'm not sure, honestly. I guess it's a good quitting mechanism. I guess it's a good way of not ingesting sugar or too much sugar. There is some sugar in this. There's some aspartame in this, but it's not candy, right? So maybe a good way of taking care of that oral fixation without having to ingest too much sugar or having to do all the nicotine stuff. I mean, it doesn't hold a candle to some of the rich flavors you can get out of snus, but it's not tobacco. And I think if you don't think of it as tobacco, but just a little something for your mouth, it's actually quite an enjoyable, satisfying experience. So yeah, made from wheat. And you just leave it up there. So my review for the pouches, pretty dang good, if slightly weird. All right, peace be upon you. Check out the other video.